Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2429. Let's do stretching. Okay. Good morning. Ah. Okay. Now let's do front stretch kicks. Like inward, outward, and straight. Okay. Okay. Good. 5 minutes. Thank you. Good exercises. Okay. Okay. Welcome back. We are back. And so yesterday we talked about some election politics, which is interesting. Yeah, I mean, uh, I'm unemployed, so just story time, okay? So yeah, so kind of having a vacation, okay? Because past 7 months it was intense, okay? So maybe we can talk about that, okay? I mean, nothing confidential, just my daily routine. Okay, so I would start driving from Matsu Valley to Anchorage between what? Between 5 and 6 a.m. Okay, so Monday to Friday. Okay, to avoid traffic, I like driving. It's like traveling, right? I like traveling, so I was like traveling basically Monday to Friday. That was good. Okay, so some people do not like driving. I like it because I drive slow. I listen to radio, and as I come back after work. Recently I like started listening to like Hispanic channel. Okay, they speak Spanish, which is fantastic. So, and nowadays sometimes I study Spanish. How do I study Spanish? In my cell phone on my bed. Okay, so I have this Google Translator, right? App. It's fantastic. Okay, thanks to this artificial intelligence. I love artificial intelligence. Okay, I think it's great. some people worry about artificial intelligence. Maybe you will replace people. I don't think so. Okay, people will lose jobs because of AI. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, nah. AI cannot replace people. Okay, so that's just how that's not how it works. Okay, so yeah, we still need people. Okay, so yeah, that is it's anxiety. Okay, but it's unnecessary anxiety. AI anxiety is unnecessary. Okay, nobody's gonna damaged by AI. Okay, so AI is good. I love AI. Okay, like Google Gemini AI, the search is fantastic. Okay, it's amazing tool. AI. I love AI. Okay, I used to be a computer programmer. Okay, so it's so good. Okay, AI. I like AI. Okay, so now we're talking about. I'm sorry, I kind of veered a little bit sideways, but we're talking about what? Yesterday we talked about politics. Oh, daily routine. Okay, okay. Daily routine. So the how do I study Spanish? Okay, Google app, Google translator in my cell phone. I write random English sentences. It sounds like poetry actually. Okay, so like and then Google Translator app in my cell phone is it translates to Spanish. Okay, so, so there's one way to study Spanish. Another way, listen to radio. Okay, as I drive. Hispanic channel, okay? Yeah, it's good. They're Christian channel. I do not mind. Okay. Although I'm not Christian, yeah, it's so cool. Okay, so but that's more difficult. Okay. Also, okay, the second way I study Spanish. Okay, third way I study Spanish. I go to Spanish version Wikipedia. Okay. Yeah, you can just Google it. Spanish Wikipedia. Okay, and read random articles written in Spanish. Oh, that is really fun. Yeah. If there are Spanish words that I do not understand, yeah, just Google Translate. Okay, so I love it. Okay, so it's so fun, so good. Okay, and hearing is more difficult. Reading a lot easier. Okay, yeah. When I learned English in South Korea, it was like that too. Okay, but now I'm fluent in English, although I have a Korean accent. But I want to learn Spanish some more. Okay, because I want to be at least trilingual, okay? So and then I want to learn more languages, okay? Because I love languages, okay? So yeah, but so I want to be fluent in Spanish, okay? Yeah, yeah, and it's just brand new world, okay? And I'm not going. I love Alaska, America, okay? That's why I live here. So, but I'm not even traveling to other countries, okay? But I'm in my home on my bed and just reading Wikipedia random articles written in Spanish is as if I'm in a foreign country. Okay, it's magical experience. It's like brand new world. Okay, wow, very transformative experience. It's magical, and I get very happy when I can understand what I'm reading in Spanish. Okay, because hearing is more difficult than the radio. It is difficult. Okay, but reading Spanish, I can understand quite a bit. Okay, by now. Okay, yeah, I know what they're saying. I what they're writing there, what they wrote. Okay, so it makes me very happy. Okay, yeah, 5 minutos, por favor. 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we talked about Spanish studying. Okay, I used to study German. Okay, German is more challenging to me. Okay, but it is a beautiful language. Okay, and I also studied Russian too. They have different alphabet systems, Cyrillic alphabet. They kind of look like Greek a little bit. Okay, so uh, Russian language it's challenging. Spanish, a lot easier, a lot easier, a lot easier. Okay, why? There's a lot of similarity with English. That's why. Okay, German and English similar, but Spanish is to me it's a lot easier than German. Okay, yeah. Mhm. So past 7 months, I worked basically family law. Okay, and I loved it. Okay, because it's people's story. Personal injury. That's what I worked previously. Okay, it's cool. Okay, personal injury because personal injury cases, you go to jury trial. Okay, so that's big advantage. Civil sector. Uh, what are other jury? Family law is not jury trial because it has to do with the parties' privacy. Okay, in most states in America, including Alaska, family court that's not jury trial. It's a bench trial, judge trial. Okay, okay, but a lot of attorneys love jury trials. Okay, so that's personal injury. Okay, it's jury trial in civil section. Criminal law, they're all jury trials. But criminal law is not for everybody. Okay, we have exhibits. I mean, they have exhibits like evidence, like photographs. Uh, that can be to many people. It could be traumatizing. Okay, it could be too much. Okay, so criminal law is not for everybody. Okay, uh, yeah. Okay, it's like too scary. Okay, so too many people. Okay, yeah. Me, I have dealt with some criminal law. Okay, because I've been lawyer for past 8 years. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Will I apply to criminal law jobs? I think I might. Okay, because I need to get a job, right? Beggar cannot be choosy, right? Okay. But criminal law, I have many friends there. Okay, yeah. Both defense side and prosecutorial side. Yeah, they're great people. Okay, and they tend to be extremely busy. Okay, but private attorneys like defense side, they can control their workload because then private is companies. Okay, so law firms. But public defenders, prosecutors, they're governmental employees. Okay, and from what I've heard from my friends, they are very busy, and judges very busy. Okay, they're like special forces basically. Okay, they're busy people. Okay, I interviewed them in the past. Okay, yeah, yeah. But they enjoy what they're doing. Okay, the thing is this. Okay, family law. I did not know that I would enjoy it because some people advised against it. Okay, too much drama. Okay, so I did not know I would like family law until I got the job about 7 months ago. Okay, and I was so fascinated. Okay, so I really enjoyed it. Okay, yeah. Mhm. So yeah, lawyer job is fun. Okay, I've been doing past what 8 years. Yeah, it is fun. Okay. Yeah. Then why did I go to law school? Why did I decide to become a lawyer? Well, I tried many things. Okay, I went to U.S. Army. I enjoyed it, but I joined the army in 2009. I was 31. Okay, after 4 years, at the age of 35, I could not handle the PT physical training Monday to Friday in the morning, 1 hour. Okay, 7 to 8 a.m. My body started to break down. At the end of my army career, my last year in 2013, I was walking like a old man, like slowly. I could not run. Okay, that's why I decided not to re-up the re-enlistment. I just did my 4 years active duty, and then I got out. Honorably discharged. Okay, my body couldn't handle it after 4 years. Okay, but at the beginning, a couple of times I got 100% PT exam. Okay, we did have about what 3 times a year, maybe 4 times a year PT test. Okay, a couple of times I got 100%, like 300. Okay, yeah, push up, sit up, and tomorrow. Okay, but that was in the beginning. Okay, I even tried to join the special forces, and I went to North Carolina for break, 3 weeks in hell, selection course, special forces. I dropped out after 2 weeks. Okay, but I did try, and it was fun. Okay, I loved it. Why did I drop out? Starvation training. Okay, I could not handle the hunger. Some others did. Tough people. Okay, yeah, very cool people. That's special indeed. Yeah. 5 minutes break, Bucharest. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay. What else do you talk about? Okay. So why is family law so interesting? It's people's story, right? Yeah. Well, personal injury, workers' compensation is cool, but the cases tend to be very similar to each other. Okay. It's about car accident mostly or slip and fall. So each case is it's not that different. Okay. But in family law, each case is different. Okay. So and yeah, it's people's story. Okay. So I was so fascinated. Okay. So I really enjoyed it. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. But there are diversity of law, okay? Like I'm a patent attorney actually on paper because I got patent license, okay? So I liked it at first, but later on, yeah, the thing is this, okay? Because I do science, right? Patent is about invention, okay? Which is really cool stuff, okay? And it can be very interesting, okay? And if there's some job opportunity there, yeah, I'll take it. But it has to be in Alaska, okay? Yeah. Okay. I did some though, pro bono basis. Okay. Some of our clients came to us, and because I've been a lawyer for 8 years, okay, so I dealt with many different cases outside of personal injury, workers' compensation, or family law. I dealt with all these different kind of cases. Okay, patent law included. Okay. So it's like this. Okay, patent law. The way it goes is like this. Okay, somebody come up with an idea, okay, invention. The very first thing patent attorney or patent agent does is this, okay, is this already existing technology? United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, okay, I met them because they have this 1 week continuing legal education class, okay, in I think it was Denver, Colorado. Ah, what a beautiful town. So I went there when I was still a computer programmer in Japan. Okay, so like 1 week vacation. Okay, with PFD money, permanent fund dividend in Alaska, we get like $1,000 each per Alaskans resident per year. Okay, yeah, so that was enough back then. It was like how many years ago? 10 years ago. Okay, Back then, it's not like now inflation. No, it's $1,000. It paid for round trip airplane from Alaska to Denver, Colorado, plus rental car. Okay, that it was $1,000 package. Okay, so there was my PFD money. Okay, good use of that. And yeah, so I met with officials from Washington D.C., United States Patent and Trademark Office, and they gave a about yeah, I think it was a 3 day class. Okay, and it was good. Okay, yeah. Great people. Okay, patent law. Okay, yeah, intellectual property. So the first thing patent agent or patent attorney does is this. Okay, if somebody come up with some idea, some design of some invention, it could be a machine, typically, or electronics, whatever. Okay, and then we go to USPTO Internet Database. It's called prior art search. They have their own language. Pattern law, okay? It's in English, but they have their own kind of archaic, old school way of writing, saying things. Okay, that was interesting. A little bit strange, to be honest. Pre-existing technology, they call it prior art. It's a little poetic, huh? So okay, so this customer of the client come up with some idea. Okay, so as a patent attorney or patent agent, yeah, we go to USPTO Internet Database, okay, and see if there are something similar already. Who already have patent for it, okay? But the thing is this: no two invention is exactly the same, okay? So if there's some invent improvement from the pre-existing technology, it is still partially patentable. Okay? Yeah. It's matter of degree. It's a spectrum. Okay? Yeah. There's some threshold cases. Okay? Yeah. It cannot not be too similar. Okay? So then you cannot get a patent. Okay? So somebody else already did. Okay? That's the case most of times. Okay? Yeah. For example, I was not the first one who claimed to have disproven Mr. Dr. Albert Einstein's special relativity theories. I have some precedents, okay? Predecessors. Yeah, I did look them up. The due diligence, okay? As a scientist. I did look at what they wrote. Yeah, yeah. In the internet, okay? But in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I don't think it was definite disproof. I think mine was. Okay? Yeah. Is still. And will be, in my opinion, okay? So yeah. The thing is this, it doesn't have to be brand new, okay? It also has to do the publicization, okay, to make it known, okay? Like Coca-Cola versus Pepsi-Cola, okay? Coca-Cola came first, but Pepsi-Cola look pretty much same. It's like dark brown cola, okay? But they do taste differently. It's a carbonated soda, Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola, okay? But they do taste different, okay? Some people prefer Pepsi, some others Coca-Cola, okay? I prefer Coca-Cola, but I do not drink them though. Why? Yes, caffeine. I want to sleep at night, okay? So I don't need it, okay? Yeah. But Diet Coke, I used to drink once in a while. Not nowadays, I don't even drink once in a while, okay? 5 minutes left, correct, okay? Time check now. It's been 30 minutes, okay? Yeah, thank you. 5 minutes. Yeah, so intellectual property, interesting. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is this, okay, because I do science, mostly mathematics in my spare time, okay, so like I mean, if there's job opportunity, I'll take it, okay, but I didn't really practice pattern law, okay. Well, first of all, in Alaska, there's not many pattern law firms, okay. Pattern law firm, where are they? They're in Law 48 mostly, okay. When I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, okay, so there's this event where practicing attorneys meet law school students like I was back then. I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School between 2013 and 2015, just after U.S. Army, okay. I got you out there, okay, so paid for everything, okay. So I have no debt other than home mortgage, okay. My two cars paid off, okay. Yeah, only have this house mortgage, okay, which is surprisingly affordable because I'm veteran, okay. Low interest rate, VA, Veterans Administration, guaranteed home loan, okay. So yeah, also I have a very good credit score too, okay. So okay, what's my credit score? I cannot tell you, okay, because I don't even remember, but it's a good one, more than average, okay. So that's what I'm gonna tell you, okay. So that yeah, so law school, Alabama Michigan Law School, okay. The practicing attorneys kindly interested visiting us, mentoring us, giving us advices, okay, and law students, okay, and one of them was pattern attorney, okay, and I told that gentleman, hey, yeah, I'm a pattern attorney too, on paper. Well, back then I was in Alabama Michigan Law School, law student, okay, so I was pattern agent on paper, although I did not practice it, okay. So I passed pattern bar exam after I got out of U.S. Army the same day. Okay, it was the next day. Okay. So I was honorably discharged after 4 years active duty service, E4 specialist, U.S. Army. Okay. My job was electrician for helicopters. Okay, avionics. Okay. And then when I was still in the army, I applied for pattern bar exam. I studied for 1 year after we got back from Afghanistan. Okay. Uh, it was nice deployment, very peaceful. Nobody attacked us for 1 year between 2011 and 2012. Okay. in Afghanistan. Okay, it was peaceful. We are lucky. I never saw combat. Okay, I was inside the base whole time. Okay. And after that, in 2012, we came back to Fort Hood, Texas from Afghanistan. Okay, so my final year between 2012 and 2013. Yeah, once I got when I was in Afghanistan 1 year. Okay, I studied for LSAT, Law School Admission Test. Okay, so after we got back from Afghanistan to Afghanistan to Fort Hood, Texas, Clinton, Texas, 1 hour north of Austin, Texas. So I took LSAT exam, Law School Admission Test. Okay, and I have a very good score, 171 out of 180. Okay, top 3% nationally. Okay, so Ann Michigan Law School gave me admission. Okay, also Dean Scholarship. Okay, well, good. Thank you. Thank you. So now what do I do in my spare time? I was doing good in U.S. Army job, but in my spare time, because I'm a single guy, I don't have a family, I don't have pets. What do I do in my spare time after I punch out, clock out of Army job, Monday to Friday? Okay, let's study pattern law. 'Cause I got law school admission already. Okay, if 1 year left. Okay, let's study pattern law and just take the pattern bar exam. I did not take any classes. I studied with books, internet, pattern law. 1 year later, I was honorably discharged, okay? 2013. And I drove my car to Ann Arbor Michigan Law School. In between, Waco, Texas. That's like a, what? 1 hour north of Fort Hood, Texas, okay? I took the patent bar exam and I passed. Okay? Yeah, I got a motel room, took the patent bar exam, exam center. It was online, okay, with computers. Maybe not internet connection, but with computers, okay. Examination center, learning center, okay. I passed patent bar exam, okay, 2013, okay. And then, oh, great, yeah, 1 year studying, good, passed it. Then went back to my hotel room. In the parking lot, I called my parents in South Korea, and I told them, yeah, hey, I passed the patent bar exam. That's the day after I got out of US Army. So I was on a very busy schedule. So after passing the patent bar exam in Waco, Texas, that's Northern Texas, okay, and then coming back to my hotel in the parking lot, smoking cigarette, and called my parents, okay, hey, I in Korean language, okay, but they speak good English too, okay, my parents, okay, but they've been to America, okay, yeah. So yeah, hey parents, I passed the patent bar exam. Oh, they were so proud of me. I don't know. In the parking lot of a nice hotel there, okay? Motel, okay? Affordable one, okay? So we are very frugal, okay? And my parents were very proud of me. They were very happy for me, okay? So yeah, I made them proud. After that, yeah, went back to hotel, watching cable TV in the hotel room. And then eat good food and maybe to go box, whatever, okay? But I'm very frugal, okay? So I don't really spend too much money on food, okay? I'm frugal. That's why my credit score is very good, okay? Yeah, I don't like take loan, like credit card. I don't do that. Okay, so I spend money below my labor money that I make. Okay, what's the English phrase about that? It's like I'll look you up in 5 minutes break, okay? With my cell phone. 5 minutes break, thank you. Book rest. Yeah, thank you. What was the English phrase? So I looked up in the internet, in the cell phone, okay, during my break. Yeah, living within my means, tools, method, means. Okay, so okay, living within or below my means. Okay, so yeah, I do not like all the credit card debt. I don't do that. Okay, I live within my means. Okay, so like so Waco, Texas. Okay, call my parents. Yeah, I passed the pattern bar exam. Uh, they say congratulations. Okay, so I made them proud. Okay, so and there's some expensive pattern bar classes. I did not take it. Okay, so I don't need to. Okay, yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, I don't not need expensive classes like that. Okay, and I'm Michigan Law School. Uh, U.S. Army paid for it. Okay, the GI Bill. Okay, again, I'm smart. Okay, yeah. So after that, okay, it took a good night's sleep, passing pattern by exam, notifying my parents, and then go back to hotel room and good night's sleep. This was a long day. Okay, wake up in the morning, check out from hotel, and start driving northeast to Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay, not that far away, not too far away, 2 to 3 days drive. Okay, yeah. And then yeah, passed by like St. Louis, Missouri. I saw that arch. Okay. Oklahoma. Was it Tulsa? Not quite sure. Okay, so passed by different states in America. Okay, Midwest. Okay, so and stay in a hotel room and restaurants. Not that's like expensive restaurant food. Okay, to me it was good. It was affordable. Yeah, fast food like McDonald's, Burger King, or gas station sandwiches, supermarket more affordable because I'm very price conscious. Okay, I live within my means. Okay, but if for specialists in U.S. Army, we do not make that much money. Okay. And then arriving in Ann Arbor, Michigan, finally, okay. It was bright, sunshiny day, okay. And I got my one bedroom apartment in Ypsilanti, Michigan, which is like 15 minutes southeast of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay? I got apartment there, pre-arranged, okay? Yeah, online application, okay? And but I arrived in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, okay? It was around like 2 p.m., somewhere around there, early afternoon, okay, maybe 1 p.m. Okay. I'm early riser, okay. I wake up early in the morning, okay. It's a matter of habit, okay. So okay, so this is Ann Michigan. So before that, I never went to Michigan, okay. I live in Texas, okay. So then driving to Ann Arbor, Michigan, greenery, yeah, taller trees than Texas, okay. More northern parts, the Midwest, more rain, cooler temperature than Texas. Okay, so taller trees. Okay, greenery. Okay, I liked it. Okay, and so I parked my car in some parking lot in Ann Arbor, Michigan, downtown. Okay, before I checked in to my one bedroom apartment in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Okay, now let's have a lunch. I didn't know anybody there. Okay, so I with law school officials we emailed each other. Okay, but never met them in person. Okay, so but look, let's just relax. I'm here in Michigan. Okay, let's go to a restaurant now. Celebration. Okay, I do spend money in restaurants rarely, but I do every once in a while. Okay, but I do have some fun. Okay, it was a nice restaurant in Ann Arbor, Michigan downtown. Okay, so I parked my car in the parking lot and walked and looking for a restaurant to eat lunch. And I picked one. Okay, yeah, not too fancy or not too low budget, kind of in the middle. Okay, yeah, yeah. Just by looking at their interior design or whatever. But I picked, yeah, the sunshiny day. So yeah, there's this outside tables, chairs on the sidewalk, like many cities anywhere in the world. Okay, they have that. Okay, so okay, we sit outside, sunshine, beautiful day. Okay, it was nice. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes break for chorus. Okay, now time check. Has it been 1 hour yet? I think so. About okay, yeah. So let's ventilate the room. Okay, oxygen. It was nice. Okay, yeah. It was nice. Ah, Okay. Welcome back, we are back. So yeah, I told that U.S. Army Korea PT mandatory physical training session like push-up, sit-up, two-mile run. Okay, after 4 years of that, and after studying for pattern bike exam for 1 year of that, and then passing the pattern bike exam and all that driving. Okay, now I'm here, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, let's celebrate. Okay, alone. Okay. Let me get some wine because that's what I ordered. Very first, okay. Let me some wine. It was a cabinet Sauvignon or Merlot. Okay, something like that. Okay. So, yeah, my attitude was like, let's relax, Yeah, hard work is done. I'm here finally in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, to attend law school. That was year 2013, 15 years ago. Well, I remember every single detail. Okay. It's beautiful sunshine there, okay. And I ordered what kind of wine? It's dry red wine. Either like Cabernet Sauvignon or Merlot, maybe Malbec or Pinot Noir, maybe. I do not remember exact brand though. Kind of dry red wine, okay. This one is Merlot though. Okay, so it was good, okay. Yeah, so just sitting there, okay, outside of the restaurant, the table, chair on the sidewalk, okay, and order what food did I order? Maybe burger and fries. Could have been steak, beef steak. I don't remember, but something not too expensive, okay. Maybe I would order steak, maybe New York strip or something like that, okay. With celebration, alone, okay. After all the hard work, let's relax, enjoy a little. It was good. Okay, so people walking up and down in the sidewalk, peaceful. Many of them are students in Ann Arbor, Michigan University. Okay, some of them are graduate students, some of them are locals. Maybe they're employees in the university, Ann Arbor, Michigan University, big school. Okay, maybe some of them are graduate students, undergraduate students, or local people. Okay, yeah, just beautiful day, very peaceful. Okay, so yeah, I was just waiting for my lunch to arrive, drinking wine. Finally, I can take a breath. Okay, but the thing is this: some of my sergeants gave me a nickname, Overachiever. Okay, because back then I was younger. Okay, so we're talking about 2013, right? So I'm 48. It's 2026, so 13 years ago. 48 minus 13, I was 35. Okay. At the end of US Army career, 4 years. Okay. So, I pattern by exam is not the only law I studied, intellectual property law. Okay. I studied all kinds of laws. My fourth year in US Army. Okay. Because I was younger, so energy, full of energy back then. Okay, uh, I studied all kinds of laws. Okay, tort, civil procedure, criminal law, and family law or wills and estate. All these law books. Okay, in Amazon.com, it's like $5 each back then. Okay, case law. Okay, this thick. Okay, like 2 to 3 inches thick. Okay, and it's re- recyclable used books donated by some libraries. Okay, like $5 each. This thick paper. I like the musty smell. Okay, so I ordered it from Amazon.com. My fourth year in U.S. Army, full Texas. Okay, but I got my private housing after diploma. Okay, we had that option. Okay, it's 1 bedroom apartment in Harker Heights. Okay, yeah. So I read law. This old school way of learning law, like Mr. Abraham Lincoln reading law before the day of law schools, like a couple centuries ago in America. Okay, I know about it. I love history. Okay, so yeah, read these case books. Besides studying for patent bar exam, intellectual property, that's kind of new. Okay, but I read this old case books. Okay, fourth year in U.S. Army. Okay, to get ready for law school. Yeah, so I occupied myself in my spare time because I'm a happy single guy. I'm straight, okay, so yeah, no girlfriend. Okay, it's just happy single guy, just like a monk, like studying, reading. Okay, I read law 1 year. Besides studying for patent bar exam. Okay, yeah. So 'cause I want to be ready for law school. Okay, so but once I arrived in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I was like, let's relax. I studied enough law books. I passed patent bar exam. Even before I put my first foot in the doorstep of law school. Okay, I passed my exam. Uh, and I studied law books. The kind of law area that they test in the bar exam to be a lawyer. Okay, family law, criminal law, tort, civil procedure, and wills and estate. Okay, and real property. Okay, property law. Okay, all those major areas of law. I ordered in Amazon.com $5 thick case law books. Okay, I bought like maybe 15 of them. Okay, so big books. Okay, but $5 each. They used. Okay, musty smell, kind of brown paper. I really liked it. Okay, so the big part of me is kind of old school. Okay, so I really like that. Okay, so. And I can see some pencils, the notes, the previous owners of those books studying law before I did. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Okay, their handwriting, beautiful. Maybe not legible, but maybe pen or pencil, maybe highlighter. Okay, more modern. Okay. Oh yeah, they studied this book before I did. Beautiful. And did not put in the trash can. Okay, I did, but they didn't. Because I moved out, okay, when I was I come to Alaska after 2 years in. Elmo Michigan Law School. Okay, I graduated. Okay, but my GPA was not that good. It's barely over 3.0. Okay, something like that. Okay, but I cannot carry all these books with me. Okay, moving from Elmo Michigan to Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, back then. Okay, now it's much better, but I cannot carry all these heavy books. Okay, so I put them in the dumpster. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't have time to find buyers or donate to library. I didn't have time for it. Running out of time, out of budget. Okay, so but other nicer people maybe they have more time, more money. Okay, so they do donate this book to library or sell it in Amazon.com. Okay, I appreciate their efforts. Okay, because they want to preserve these books, law books, or any books. Okay, thank you. Okay, but I didn't have time. I didn't have money. Okay, I have to move out of after law school graduation, Michigan Law School. Okay, I have to go to Alaska. Okay, so I just dumped them in the dumpster. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, but I'm very practical person. That's not the only thing I dumped in the dumpster. Okay, I also dumped Panasonic DVD, Panasonic DVX, the camera that I use for to film therapy for mental film movie. Laptop computer, everything, okay. Containing original footage of therapy for mental film movie, okay. Because it's already published on YouTube when I was in law school, therapy for mental film movie, okay. In the internet, so it's there, okay. So I dumped everything, okay, like all these filming equipment, cameras, expensive cameras, okay. Because I have to go to Alaska. Why? I tell you after 5 minutes break. Okay. But I'm kind of getting drunk though. Okay, so I just over a little bit. Okay. Because of human school, human, humanity. Okay. How much time do we have left? Uh, it's been slightly more than 1 hour, I guess. 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah. Let me prepare my lunch. Okay. 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah, I want some fried chicken. Okay. From Cars. Safeway. Nice. So, what was I talking about? Uh, I don't remember. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm kind of drunk. Okay, so so animal vision was good, right? Lunchtime, wine, and then food. Okay, yeah. Then I control my drinking. Okay, especially when I drive. Okay, just one wine. Okay, and then food, just relaxing. And yeah, check into my one bedroom apartment in East Michigan. Okay, and then tight schedule. Okay. Next day was orientation day for animal Michigan law school students. Okay. Summer starter program. Okay. Very good program. And in the U.S. Army, they have this only uh, okay. U.S. Army is surprisingly flexible organization. Okay, so you can get out of U.S. Army for your active duty service contract a couple months earlier. Okay, and I will apply for that. Okay, and my seniors, like sergeants, commissioned officers, they supported me. Okay, yeah, maybe 1 month earlier than my 4 year, full 4 year. Okay, so yeah, because I want to get into the summer starter program. Okay, why? Uh, this kind of felt special. Typically, law school fall starters. Okay, autumn season. Okay, but summer starter, smaller class, more individual attention from professors. Okay, a little bit elitist. Okay, so I wanted to feel special. Okay, so I applied for it. Okay, U.S. Army, they have program for that. Yeah, you can graduate from U.S. Army. You can be discharged, honorably discharged, couple months earlier than 4 years. Okay, so I applied for that, and it was approved. Okay, because I was a very good soldier. Okay, they know me. They supported me. Okay, yeah, thank you. But what were you talking about? What was I talking about before 5 minutes break? Or something else? Okay, I'm kind of drunk. Okay, I'm taking that luxury because I'm unemployed. Okay, it's like vacation. Okay, so what was I talking about? There are some questions to answer. What was that? Oh, books. Yeah, mostly books. Yeah, I studied. I just read. Okay, to get ready for law school classes in top 10 law school university. Okay, Animal Michigan Law School. Yeah, it's like kind of like that. Okay, top 10 in America. Okay, so I want to be prepared. But at I arrived in Ann Michigan, I was like, let's relax because I know enough law. Okay, so I studied past year. Okay, I passed pattern by exam. Before I put my first foot in the door of law school, that door threshold, seam, whatever. Okay, so I was very self confident. Okay, I know the law. That's kind of my attitude. I'm arrogant. Yeah, I'm being honest. Okay, the orientation day. Okay, next day. Okay. Yeah, I checked in my one bedroom apartment in East Atlanta, Michigan. Okay, what 15 minutes southeast of Ann Arbor. Okay, yeah, very good neighborhood. Okay, Good night sleep after checking in to my one bedroom apartment complex. Fantastic neighborhood, okay. And then early in the morning, okay, drive my car and safely park in the campus parking lot, Ann Arbor, Michigan University, and then walk about 1 or 2 blocks to law school building, big brick building, okay. The old school building and new school building, okay. The orientation day, it was new school building, okay. Yeah. And law school orientation day, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School back in 2013. I remember every single detail, okay. The hallway. Yeah, this lecture hall, big lecture hall. Okay, that's the orientation room. Okay, but I took time because I arrived early, like U.S. Army veteran, fresh out of army. Okay, honor was discharged. Okay, at least 10 minutes prior. Right? Yeah, trend on the department. Okay, I was just looking at the building interior, walls, doors, stairs. Okay, this is Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School building. Ah, okay. Before entering that big lecture hall, where orientation would happen in 10 minutes. Okay, I was just taking time, relaxing. Okay, so these are walls, ceilings, lightings, light bulbs, and okay, this Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School building. Okay, yeah, just walking around in the building. Okay, outside the building, yeah, nice trees. Okay, it's around May, April time. Okay, yeah, maybe late May. Okay, summer start program, summer semester. Okay, so okay, not many people in the campus. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, yeah. And then there was a female student. Okay, I did not say anything to that lady, law school student. Okay, summer start. Okay, so that was like 2013. I was 35. Her age probably like 25 maybe. I was 35 because 10 years younger than me. Okay, but in U.S. Army when I was there, it's like 90% males, 10% females. Okay, like boys' school. Okay, mostly. Okay, so okay, but in Alabama, Michigan Law School, 50-50 co-ed. Okay, so okay, and obviously that lady is civilian, 10 years younger than me, about maybe 25. Okay, I was 35. Okay, so I did not tell her anything. I did not smile at that lady. No, I just noticed. Okay, this female lady in the hallway. I did not say anything. I did not say hello. I did not say good morning. It was like 9 a.m. Okay, maybe 10 a.m. Maybe 9:30 a.m. Whatever. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I do not remember every single detail. Okay, to be honest. Okay, but yeah, this is a lady, maybe 10 years younger than me. Okay, law school student, like someone started just like I was. Okay, and but I did not say anything. I did not say hello. I did not say good morning. Okay, but I just know this. Okay, I did not make eye contact. No, I don't do that. Although I'm straight. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. And the lady entered the door of that big lecture hall, orientation place. Okay, and me. I was just hanging around in the hallway. I had to take time, okay, I'm here, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, yeah, top 10 law school in America, okay. After U.S. Army, after passing patent bar exam, after musty smelling, nice kind of musty smelling law books, $5 each, Amazon.com, okay. When I was in still U.S. Army soldier, last year, fourth year, okay. Fort Texas. I off campus one bedroom apartment in outside Fort Texas. Okay, Haco Heights, nice neighborhood. Okay, yeah, I'm like I know the law. Okay, so I just want to relax. I just I just got out of US Army. Okay, and GI Bill, thank you. Okay, and great lobbyists, kind of lobbyists in Washington D.C. Okay, Veterans Association. Okay, so and thank you for paying for my law school tuition. Okay, I got it for free. Okay, well I did take exams, law school admission test. Okay, I studied for it. Even when I was deployed in Afghanistan. Okay, okay, yeah. They did not just admit me because I'm U.S. Army veteran. Okay, I was serious about it. I studied as a law school admission test when I was in Afghanistan deployment situation. Okay, in my spare time. We are very busy in Afghanistan. Okay, but it was very peaceful. Okay, but as electrician for helicopters, 94 Romeo. Okay, we did more than that when we were deployed 1 year in Afghanistan. Okay, yeah, we are busy. Okay, well, in my spare time, yeah, I studied for law school admission test, and after we came back to Fort Texas, yeah, what city was that? I think it was like 30 minutes south of Fort Texas. Okay, as a test, yeah, 171 out of 180, our top 3%. Because I'm a good student. I love studying. Taking exams, I love it. It's a challenge, okay? Time limit, I love it, okay? So they gave me Dean's scholarship and a vocational school, okay? So, okay. All right. Now, how much time do we have left? 30 minutes. More than 30 minutes, okay? We'll take 5 minutes break, thank you. All right. I'll tell you more stories there, okay? It was nice. Okay. 5 minutes, thank you. Yeah, so actually this I did carry this t-shirt, okay. My kind and generous and smart law school friends designed, okay. Yeah, this cactus is from Therapy for Metaphor movie, okay, so okay. Yeah, it's almost Star Wars. Yeah, I remember, okay. Uh, well, later on, when I ran for U.S. Senate in Alaska, okay, our kind of generous friends in the internet uh designed this for me, okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but that was from later on when I ran for U.S. Senate back in the days, okay, about 5 years ago, okay. But before that one, yeah, someone started Ann Michigan Law School, okay, yeah, because I showed them my movie Therapy for Phobia. There I filmed in Mojave Desert with cactus, okay. So okay, yeah, so yeah, so I finally entered the room with 5 minutes before 9 a.m. when orientation started. Law school, the orientation Annabelle Michigan Law School, okay. 2013, okay. Yeah, so 2015, yeah, that's the graduation. Okay, so class 2015, something like that, okay. So he opened the door finally 5 minutes prior to orientation begins, okay. So yeah, there's students there, law school students, people I never met before, okay. They're sitting in the audience seat, okay. It's a big lecture, okay. Very modernized. A new school building, okay. So and bright light, okay. And on my right side, after I enter the door, finally 5 minutes prior, okay. Yeah, for some food, breakfast and drinks. No alcohol, not just like soda pop, water, okay. Yeah, some salads, nice vegetables, healthy food, okay. And I look down, okay. There's some spilled soda pop there, maybe Mountain Dew, okay. So yeah, there's some napkins on the table. So I picked up some napkins. Napkins. Oh, yeah, there was napkins. Okay, so picked up some napkins, and then cleaned this spilled soda pop beverage on the floor. It's not wooden floor. It's like more like aluminum. It's like and then plastic maybe. Okay, the linoleum, whatever they call it. Okay, so I cleaned it. Okay, I had some giggles. I was like giggles, laughing a little bit. Okay, but subdued. I this law school students, some starter, we take pride being in a smaller class. Full starter, they're like 200, 300 law students, okay. But some starter, about 50 of us, okay. Smaller class, come elitists, more individual attention, higher quality of education, attention from professors, okay. So we took pride in that, okay. Rightfully so, okay. So yeah, they giggled when I saw this spilled drink on the floor. Lecture hall, very well lit, bright, okay, indoors, brand new building in law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, okay, and I saw some spilled drink on the floor. I took some napkins and let it absorb the spilled drink, okay, it's a hazard, health hazard, okay, slip and fall, no, we don't want that. Cleaned it, okay, on the floor. And I saw heard some giggles from my future fellow law students in Alabama Mission Law School. Okay. Then I realized I'm not in the U.S. Army anymore. I'm a civilian as U.S. Army veteran. Okay, honorable discharge. Okay, but still cleaning on the floor. Okay, because I mean U.S. Army joke that I came up with. Okay, decades ago. Okay, if you learn one thing in U.S. Army, yeah, that's, you learn how to clean. Okay, because they're very strict about personal hygiene. Okay. Later on, I learned that in summer startup program, there are about 50 of us. There's like Air Force veteran, Coast Guard veteran, okay, and some other classes higher up, okay. I met some Marine veteran, Navy veterans, okay, as well, okay, yeah. So, but in our class, summer startup, Air Force veteran and Coast Guard veteran, okay. Marine veteran, this another class, okay. I met him, okay, so he's cool. Okay. Army veteran, I'm not sure if I met another Army veteran, okay. So Navy veteran, I'm not quite sure. Okay. Not sure. But I met in my summer startup class, yeah. One, no, he was Navy veteran, okay. And then another guy, Coast Guard veteran in our summer startup class, okay. And another class, younger class, Air Force veteran. And older class, Marine veteran, okay. But I don't think I've met another Army veteran. Okay. Some of our professors were Army veteran, okay. I remember that. Okay, so- Yeah, so this law school students, okay, yeah, first year, summer startup program, okay. Why did they giggle? A little bit subdued, okay? Because I guess they're kind of bizarre. They're civilians, okay? Most of them are not veterans, okay? They maybe they graduated from 4 year college to go to law school, okay? Or maybe after that they got a job, okay? Because typically in America, law schools they require 4 year university, okay? Maybe they just got out of 4 year university, okay? And some of them, maybe 1 to 2, 3 years, job setting after 4 year college, okay? Then went to law school. But I was like, what, 2013? I was 35. The most of them are younger than me. Well, actually, all of them younger than me, okay? I was the oldest. Semester program, okay? 50 students, law school. Okay? I was the oldest. One guy, he was, I think he was Navy veteran, okay? He was 1 year younger than me, okay? Okay. Coast Guard veteran, he was about 5 years younger than me, maybe 7 years younger than me, okay? So, yeah, military veterans, we're kind of older folks, okay? During the law school, okay? So, now time check. Have more than 20 minutes left, okay? 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you for rest. Yeah. Nice story, huh? Yeah, story time, sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was like, clean the floor like this, okay, with napkins. It's a very easy job, okay. It's not like US Army, like cleaning the bathroom. Okay, a lot easier in civilian world, okay. So, and that's how we were educated in the US Army. Other branches, military or other countries, I'm sure it's the same way, okay. It's what doing the right thing, okay. If there's spilled drink on the floor, in US Army, in my case, yeah, we are educated, very well educated to clean it up. I don't care who spilled that drink. I did not ask, okay, but somebody has to clean it, right? It's a health hazard, safety hazard, slip and fall in personal injury cases, okay? Yeah, so we have to clean. I have to clean it, okay, because nobody else was doing it. Volunteerism, okay, for safety or aesthetic quality of things, okay? They spilled some maybe it's like I think it was Mountain Dew, okay, yellow, okay. I think that's what it was. Maybe it was something else, maybe the Fanta orange color, or it could be like Pepsi Cola. I don't know. I think it was Mountain Dew, okay, but does not matter. So I cleaned it up, okay, and I had some giggles, okay, because mostly they are not veterans, okay, they're civilians, okay. So uh, I think that the response, some giggles. I think that because it was something different, what they observed, comfortably sitting in the audience in the big lecture hall. So before I joined the army, I was in Los Angeles, California, doing acting, Hollywood, okay, yeah, small scale, okay, nothing big, okay. So in a way, I kind of performed and entertained them, getting some credits from my classmates. It was good. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad it happened. They were entertained. My hair was quite short because I just got out of US Army, okay, after 4 years. Still short hair, okay. So maybe there's some two veterans there, Navy and Coast Guard, okay. Later on I learned, okay. But others, they yeah, maybe they got some idea. Short haircut, maybe he was in military, okay. So but still, to them, I guess, civilians, non-veteran civilians, maybe it was something different from what they have observed in their rather young lives. Maybe 25, 27 years, okay. Did this guy enter the room and saw this spilled drink on the floor, grabbed the napkins and cleaned it, okay. But that's what I learned in US Army, okay. Uh, we have to keep it clean, personal hygiene, okay. It's for safety as well. Just what on the army. I learned many different things like leadership too, okay, in the US Army. It's a very good educational institution, okay. Yeah. But cleaning, we had to do it, okay. So I was in that mode still, okay, US Army mode. We had to clean things up, okay. But from civilians' perspective, I guess they felt it was interesting and somewhat different behaviorism. I don't know. I didn't ask. Who spilled this drink on the floor? In the US Army, yeah, they may get into trouble. If they spill something on the floor, they are supposed to clean up, okay? It's strict discipline, okay, US Army, okay, so but now I'm no longer in the US Army. I'm Annabelle Mission Law School. Orientation day, very first day, 9 a.m. And I saw this spilled drink. Oh, this napkin. Oh, easy job. It's not like brushing the bathroom floor with toothbrush, okay? It's army joke, okay? Maybe Korean army joke. I don't know in America. Did they have that joke in US Army? I, I never had that experience, okay? But in Korean Army, never been there. But I've made friends in Korean Army, okay? So yeah, they make that joke, okay? I don't know about US Army, okay? 'Cause we never have to do that, okay? We're scrubs, okay? Not toothbrush, okay? But that's maybe the Korean Army joke, okay? So, but it's just spilled drink on the floor. It's not wooden floor, okay? It's like more synthetic, maybe linoleum, whatever, okay? So it was a very easy job that morning. Yeah, napkins, spilled drink, absorption, okay? Like kitchen towel, okay? But it was napkins, okay? Easy job, okay? And yeah, then put in the trash can, okay? So easy job. But they did not do it, and they thought it was something unusual. That's why they giggled, but they suppressed their giggle. Okay, I could feel it with out of respect, maybe my volunteerism. Something very small, but very important. I did not ask you any questions. First time, first day we met. Okay, about 45 students there. Okay, before professors arrive. Okay, and it was to me too. It was strange. What's so funny about it? I just spilled drink on the floor, right? Somebody said clean it. Before professors arrive, we want to be presentable, right? Orientation day, very first day, top 10 university, anybody Michigan Law School, okay? They are good people, okay? It's just that they're kind of young, most of them, okay? I understand, okay? But I was like, what? 2013, I was 35. I just got out of US Army, okay? In the US Army, we live in barracks room, okay? So the personal hygiene is so important, okay? Now, time check. How many minutes do we have left? More than 15 minutes left. We take 5 minutes break. Wait, 3 minutes break, okay? So, uh, 3 minutes break, thank you. Vocal rest. Okay, let's do some acting, okay? Screenplay writing, because I'm a filmmaker, actor, writer, okay? So I did not do that at the time, yeah, Edinburgh Vision Law School, but in fictional space, writer's imagination. Let's do it, okay? Action. Okay, students, okay, your fellow students, okay, who spilled this drink on the floor? Raise your hand, please. Nobody? Okay, fine. Well, somebody's lying, okay? Okay, then, okay, students, I'm your fellow student, Annabelle Mission Law School, 2013, okay? Who did not clean this mess on the floor? Soda pop drink, okay? Who saw this and decided not to clean it? Raise your hand, please. Nobody? You're lying. Okay, come on, future lawyers. You should do better than that, okay? You're being dishonest, okay? First question, who spilled this drink on the floor and just walked away? Second question, who saw this spilled drink on the floor and just passed by, not cleaning it? Nobody raise your hands, okay? I, so really, the future lawyers, okay? Top 10 law school in America. Come on, you should do better than that. Well, I think called, okay, so I did not say anything, okay? I just cleaned it up myself, trash can, okay, and then sit. I said, okay, and then I did not say anything, but I did not say anything, okay? So I said nothing. I sat down. It kind of rhymes on, yeah. 5 minutes later, yeah, the orientation presenters, okay, maybe some professors, okay, so everything was fine, okay. I did not make a scene, okay, I did not make a big deal out of it. But I remember, okay, I'm kind of re-rendering the scenario now, okay. Why? Because I'm unemployed, okay. Yeah, so I have some time to talk about good old days, okay. I have that luxury now, okay. Welcome to Humanology School, okay. Good time. Okay, we did this before. I was unemployed last time. 8 months, okay. This isn't data motion, okay. But I can migrate to YouTube. But data motion is great, okay. Yeah. But they give me some hard time, okay. But yeah, it's not on YouTube now, okay. But data motion is fantastic. European based, okay. They're cool. Okay. Yeah, so understand law school students, okay, they take law school admission test. And yeah, they went through 4 year college. Okay, maybe some of them after graduation of 4 year college get a job 1 to 3 years. Okay, and get into top 10 law school. Maybe they want to relax as well. Okay, I understand. I did relax first day in a Michigan downtown. Just one dry red wine, maybe a steak, hamburger, whatever. Okay, alone, and it was so nice. Take a deep breath, right? Yeah. The first day in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay. Then I went to check in 1 bedroom apartment, Ypsilanti, Michigan. Okay. Next day, morning, 9 a.m. Okay. Orientation day, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay. Yeah. Parked my car. work there. And so this spill drink, okay, I could not just do nothing about it. No, I just got out of US Army a week ago, okay. Less than a week ago, maybe 3 days ago, okay. I have to clean this up. And it's not that difficult job to do. I'm trained in US Army, personal hygiene, safety, okay. I have to clean this up. It doesn't look good, okay. That's what I did. The very first day in MLD, law school, okay. Yeah. Time check now. How many minutes do we have left today? This is fine afternoon. Well, it's like 11:59. Okay, so good morning, okay. So we got 8 minutes left, okay. We'll take 1 minute break for rest, okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, friends, we are how many minutes do we have left? Okay, so time is running out. We're having a lot of fun, right? Yeah, welcome to Human Show, Human School, okay. So we got like 5 minutes left, okay. So the moral of the story, okay, is this, okay. We are humans. We are not divinity, okay. We make mistakes, okay. Maybe even divinities make mistakes, okay. I don't know. Okay? But for sure, humans, including myself, we make mistakes, okay. And we have to clean up our own mistakes. We have to clean up our own mess, okay. Mistakes we made. Just say sorry. Apologize, okay. Look, I was unemployed yesterday, okay, and yesterday, I applied for job applications, okay. I made some mistakes, okay, and later after that, I realized I made some mistakes in job application, okay, and I sent them notice. I'm sorry, I apologize, okay. So here's some corrections, okay. Is some of the right examples, something like that, okay. So I have to do the right thing, okay. It was embarrassing. Job application, making mistakes there. It was embarrassing, okay. But I have to do the right thing, okay. Maybe they will not hire me. That's fine. There are other employers, okay. So, but I have to do the right thing, okay. Yeah, made no mistakes in my job application. Here's some corrected version or right example, okay. Cleaning up my own mess, okay. Back in Emma Vision School, okay. Yeah, somebody spilled a drink. They should have cleaned up their own mess. It's not that difficult. I never asked. I don't know who did that, okay. So they made a mistake. oh, spilled the drink on the floor, but they just left. Sitting in the audience, okay. I do not know who did that. I never asked. So now I have to clean up their mess. Other people, maybe some of them saw it. Maybe some of them did not see it, okay? But I saw it because I was just out of US Army, okay? We're strict about personal hygiene, okay? Safety, okay? Noticed it and I cleaned up their mess. And some people giggled. Yeah, that's fine, okay? It's understandable. I used to be civilians too before I joined the US Army, okay? Some brand new scene, something different, entertainment, okay? But it's more important than that, okay? It's not just merely entertainment, it's about education, doing the right thing, ethics, morality, volunteerism. To clean up other people's mess, okay? Sometimes we have to do that stuff. And in my experience, I'm 48, okay? That happened to me too, okay? Some people cleaning up my own mess. And I thank you, okay? I made mistakes and they have helped me out all those situations, okay? Thank you, okay? So we're helping each other, okay? That's beautiful, okay? Time now. We're to our limit here, okay? So yeah, we got 2 minutes left, okay? So yeah, look, we make mistakes, okay? But we do our best to correct our mistakes. We continue to learn, continue to improve ourselves, okay? That's what matters. Just be honest about it, okay? Acknowledge my own mistakes, okay? Say I'm sorry, I apologize, okay? So yeah, it's important. Ethics, morality, okay? Righteousness, okay? So all right. So it's been 2 hours. So see you next time, okay? Thank you. Welcome to Human Show, Human School, okay? Yeah, thank you. Live and learn, okay? Yeah. Learning lessons, okay? Nice. See you next time, okay?